Peace be upon you. Greetings of Salaam alaikum wa rahmatullah and God's mercy wa barakatuhu and His blessings. Um, I would just like to test a concept out. Oh, no, are you okay? Um, I wanted to actually see with a couple of different people how connection is as we're driving to try doing something live and some thoughts that came to mind. And yes, the topic, as you can tell, about Halloween being haram. First and foremost, I would like to preface this that I'm not a scholar. Yes, and not that either, or this is not about that. So not to be clickbaity. And also, if you thought a thumbnail, shout out to Imam Sohaib Webb about the spooky and a little program he did about jinns and spirits and the Islamic beliefs on that. This is not about that either. So if that's not intended to be misleading, even though if it is. But this actually would, the title would be a Muslim American child, someone growing up here, or a student's perspective, and now a parent's perspective. That's what it is. Yes. So stay tuned if you're interested in that. We might have a close friend of mine, Brother Utter, joining. Brother Rehan was not able to make it, make his move easier. And, it is close to Maghrib time. So as the night gets ever closer, and if you're watching this live or later, what sparked this video concept idea was a conversation that my wife had shared with me, and my mother too, and even myself, reflecting on how Halloween decorations this year, as you drive around your neighborhood, and you see they are ever so growing. Things seem to be moving towards that direction. And I apologize, please. Maybe, you know what? I might actually do this video again. So stay tuned on the channel, probably in an hour or so. Or actually, we might have a brother joining us from Florida as well, too. Brother Mujahid Saeed. And also maybe Sheikh Yusuf Rios and a few other people. So, but I did want to share, I want to leave a little bit of, like I said, I want to just see if a couple of brothers, even on the road, can test this concept. But this perspective or this idea, leave a little bit of a teaser and a trailer. That imagine you're a parade at school, a Halloween parade. Everybody else is wearing costumes in your school, and there's only just 3 kids, still part of the parade, or maybe off to the side, but who are not wearing Halloween costume. And what do you say? Oh, in our religion, this is not something we celebrate. Or what's their response from a dawah perspective? As someone, alhamdulillah, got the opportunity and the blessing, to work as a da'i. That is someone who does outreach work and spreads. My job is to learn from the scholars and spread. Not to go through the fiqh and things like that. This is not the fiqh of Halloween Haraam. Is it forbidden? But going back to that point, we grow up in an environment. How do you deal with that? So that's just a little bit of a teaser and a preview, God willing, inshallah. And maybe in a bit we'll get a few more people on and we will do this a bit better. But stay tuned. Is that something that can be talked about? Inshallah, God willing. And if you would like to see any other content or any matters else discussed, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Peace be upon you. Assalamu alaikum. And spooky 2021. And Halloween. I'd be interested in writing that in calligraphy. Halloween. And Saudi Arabia celebrating Halloween. Wow, there's a ton of stuff to be talked about. All right, stay tuned for next video. Soon, inshallah, God willing.